In this lesson, we're going to review pairs of angles. If you look at this diagram, we have two lines intersecting. When they intersect, they form four smaller angles. So we can say this is A degrees, B degrees, C degrees, and D degrees. When two lines intersect, they form two pairs of vertical angles. Vertical angles are simply these angles that are across from each other. So A and C are vertical, and B and D are vertical. Vertical angles are congruent to each other. That means they have the same measurement. So A is equal to C, and B is equal to D. So if the measure of angle A is 80 degrees, then that means C is also 80 degrees. In this diagram, we have a right angle, which we know is 90 degrees, and there's a ray sticking out from this right angle, and this ray splits this up into two smaller angles. So let's say this is F degrees, and this is G degrees. So this has a measurement of F degrees, some number, and this angle measures D degrees, another number. But because this is a right angle, this entire measurement has to be 90 degrees. So that means that this angle F plus this angle G must add up to 90 degrees. These are known as complementary angles. So F plus G equals 90. In this diagram, we have a straight line. A straight line has 180 degrees. So this ray, which is drawn, splits this 180 degrees into smaller angles. So let's just say this is H degrees and this is K degrees. So this angle measures H degrees and this angle measures K degrees. But altogether, it has to be 180 degrees. So whatever H is and whatever K is, the sum of them, H plus K, has to equal 180 degrees. This pair of angles is known as supplementary angles. So H plus K equals 180. Let's take a look back at this pair of intersecting lines. We have vertical angles here, so let's give these numbers. Let's say this is 80 degrees. That would make C 80 degrees. But we have more than just vertical angles here. We also have supplementary. This entire line here has a measurement of 180 degrees. So if this is 80, that means this angle has to be 100 degrees. And here we have vertical. B equals D, so that makes this 100 degrees. So now if we look at what we learned about supplementary angles, we'll see that that's true in this diagram too. So this is 180. We have a straight line here, and if we add these together, we get 180. Again, this is a straight line, so this side added together has to be 180, and it does, 80 plus 100. And these two have to add up to 180. 100 plus 80 equals 180, and they do. So we have a lot of supplementary angles here, and two pairs of vertical angles.